Hey, so if you want to send money early to somebody, we run into the situation fairly regularly. The securest way to do that is, depending upon the dollar amount, the securest way to do that is to have them sign a promissory note. So you want to give them 5 grand early or 10 grand early. That's wonderful and fantastic. You're going to transfer that only if and when they sign a promissory note for the same amount received. That doesn't have to be a secured promissory note, but the more money you do, the higher security level you're going to want for that. And then at close of escrow, we just credit that against the purchase price. So if your purchase price is $100,000 and you gave them 10, then your purchase price is reduced by the amount they've already received outside of escrow, and that closes out the promissory note. Hope that makes sense. Now, if it's a $75,000, for example, I've got another one where they're in foreclosure and they're paying 75K up front 2 weeks before close of escrow. What we did in that case was get actually the deed signed, and we're holding that privately, not recording that because we don't want necessarily the person who's fronting the money isn't the long term buyer, but they want a signed deed from the seller so that they can at least record their ownership of the house for putting so much money up if there's an emergency. The goal is to tear that deed up because they front the money, save the foreclosure, and then close to their assignee buyer downstream. A and B are under contract. B is willing to put up the money because they have a buyer, but it's a lot of money. So they're going to get a deed from A to B that they hopefully don't ever have to use. And then 2 weeks later, they close from A to C, and then B tears up the deed in the middle, and A and C close out, and B gets paid in full by A. Hope that makes sense. But yes, we can do advanced sums of funds. If it's a small amount that's not worth doing a promissory note or anything like that, all we do is just a receipt for funds received outside of escrow and we credit that toward the purchase price. So let us know whichever direction you need to go and we'll accommodate.